Welcome to this episode of George Classic Cars. Today we got the front frame rail and everything out, so we're going to put the new front frame rail and the torque box in. Got it all cleaned up, so good to go.
It looks like it needs to come, unless it's that bracket itself.
Which bracket?
That bracket your hand's on. Yeah. There's like two oval holes.
Yeah.
That look like they should line up, but they don't. If on the red.
Okay, so we got it all cleaned up now. So we're going to put it in the position where it needs to be, and then we'll start welding it in. So basically, a little bit of persuasion, I'm sure of it, to go where it needs to go. We have a things to help get it into place, and wow, it went in there quite nicely.
Fits like it belongs.
Alright, so we've got the frame rail put where we'd like to. We got it fastened down temporarily with some C-clamps. We took all our measurements to make sure that it's the same as what it was when we took it out. So we're just going to begin to weld and just spot it in to get it to hold, and we'll take some more measurements before we weld it all the way in. So it's really nice to have the proper gear when you're welding. So since I have short sleeve shirts today, I bought these forearm protectors, and I got the long gloves, also the head shield, and you can usually get these at any of your local welding stores, or me and Dan, we really like our local Harbor Freight. They really have some good deals for you know, at a more of a budget. So here on this particular instance, we have several different welders. When we do our sheet metal work, we'll use a different welder. It's not as strong with us doing the frame. We have two different welders we're going to be using for this, just because we feel like we get better welding power, more penetration, because we're working with the thicker steel. The other welder that we're going to be using when we do the panels, it's not as hot, so you get less heat. So especially when you're doing the body panels, you know, the more heat, the more you have to work with the body. So Dan will explain that more when we get into that part of it. So here we go. Again, make sure you wear all your safety gear, prevent any kind of injury. And then also, we did clean the floor up, got all the dust and debris off the floor. Try to do as less fire damage as possible. So here we go. A little better, huh? Well, we finally got some pieces to actually put back on the car today, so I think that's enough for today. So that wraps up this episode of George's Classic Cars.